y'all, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Danny, and today we are in St. Thomas, Virgin Islands. Hello. The currency is the US dollar. I'd say definitely take out cash, card friendly, all that good stuff, but you know, taxis, stalls, shopping, whatever you might want to do. And then also the language you're gonna hear is English, but there are of course a mix of languages spoken on the island too. That being said, affordability, Virgin Islands, they are kind of a little bit more expensive. If you're here for the day or so, you know, just budget accordingly. I did a tour. I would highly recommend doing like some type of island tour and getting high up so you can see those views. As far as getting around, you always got good old-fashioned public transportation, or if you don't feel like navigating that, you are able to do a tour. All right, I booked an island tour before I came. That being said, I recommend booking one while you're on the island because you might be able to get a better price on the spot. It just depends, but you get to go in one of those open air vehicles depending on the tour you book, and you get to see a lot. Okay, please go high up. There are some gorgeous views when you get to the top and you look on down at St. Thomas. Yo, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Danny, and today we're in St. Thomas, Virgin Islands. I got so much to show y'all. I'm really excited, so yes, stay tuned. All right, I'm actually leaving right now, but I have an action-packed day for y'all, so yeah, I will show you everything and let you know anything you need to know down below. If you're thinking about renting a car to get around, definitely do your research and examine your own comfort levels. I overheard a lot of people saying they would not rent a car, or they have rented one in the past and they would not again because the hills were so overwhelming and the roads were just a lot to deal with, and they'd rather leave it to a local. So that's exactly what we did with this tour. Unfortunately, you know how it goes with the speakers / megaphones on some of these, they don't work well. Yeah. The first thing I noticed were the beautiful rolling hills and how high the views went up. Sorry y'all, I have no idea what's being said. That being said, our tour guide was really cool, informative, very kind as well. That speakerphone just did not work, okay? But we were able to gain some information when we stopped, and also if you're in a vehicle, you're able to check out the different sides of the island. Also, there's a sky ride, okay, ParadisePoint. It's open on certain days and certain hours, so be sure to check. If you're on a cruise, it might dock the day they're open as well. And I also want to say that if you're on a cruise, you might have to figure out what port you're going to, because again, you'll end up on a certain side of the island, so you got to see what you want to see based on where you're coming from. All right, so just be mindful of that. On March 31st, 1917, when he was on Cape Island, he is taking from West. So Virgin Islands has plenty of islands. That being said, the main ones are St. John, St. Thomas, and St. Croix. That's also the order of their size to smallest to largest. So we're on St. Thomas, and that is the middle-sized one. Hello, babies. So like I said, we are here for the views. Some popular places to check out, or at least recommended when you go to St. Thomas, are Drake's Seat, all right, Magen's Bay Beach, beautiful beach, and then of course you got plenty of other gorgeous beaches. And the Sky Ride is recommended, but I will give you my honest opinion about that later. Also, I want to say, again, I told y'all I don't really show the cuisine scene. That being said, if you want to try some delicious Caribbean dishes, I heard about Johnny cakes, fresh lobster, pate, callaloo, roti, conch fritters, stewed oxtail. What? Okay, red pea soup. Like, you got plenty to eat when you're here. So this might not be the food vlog. I'm just showing y'all around the island right now. But if you get a chance, make sure you go indulge in that scene. And some people are saying it's the shopping capital of the Caribbean.
Yeah, embroidery and sunshine. So when we got this is the busy, season right now.
These are the views I came to show y'all. So I just left St. Croix and coming to St. Thomas. Wow, okay, both are stunning islands. That being said, being this high up, all right, and the drive up here, y'all, whew, but being this high up and being able to see the island was breathtaking.
Island is the first one. Island, the other one, water and island. It's private home. England is just trying to do it. There's a caretaker there. Australia.
Okay, so I'm actually gonna show y'all because from this distance you can kind of see everything, whether you came in on the cruise, all right, whether you came in on the other side on a cruise. And also I'm gonna show you real quick and zoom in, wait, not over here, over there. I believe that's ParadisePoint and the Sky Ride, but again, I'll talk to y'all about that later when I reflect on that experience.
Every purpose of the island, every natural
Y'all know how it goes. Anything I know, I'll put down below because in the moment, I just let the tour guide take us where they take us. So boom, we ended up at another beautiful viewpoint. All right, like I said, I booked this before the trip started, but you are more than able to just get there and pay on the spot, have some cash on you, and yeah, go with a reliable tour guide. Again, speaker's not working, my bad on that, but I'll try to share as much info as I can.
Watch yourself. Come yellow, come yellow.
So we got to talking about the fact that back in the day when pirates used to pull up, that had to be a very surreal feeling. Like, look at this view. Look at the sights, all right? You're just hanging out, chilling in the hills or wherever you're at on this island. And then you look to the shore and you're under attack? That is terrifying on a beautiful summer day. That's crazy. So we were just thinking about that a little bit. Also, I will say this. We thought about making our excursion the helmet diving, the underwater helmet diving. Decided against it. Might do it in the future. Who knows? But that being said, that is another activity you're able to do here if you're curious. I definitely understand what they said about renting a car now, and not to discourage you. If you feel like you can handle it, go for it. But we were going up these hills and our driver was an absolute pro, but y'all, it just felt like we were going straight up at some points. Like, they were steep, okay? So, you know, we were safe, of course, and then there's sharp turns as well. Yeah, but it's worth it to get up here and see everything. Also, Christmas in the Caribbean is a dream, okay? It's December right now, the weather's beautiful, people got ornaments up, decorations, so that was a really cool thing to experience. Next, we are headed to the banana daiquiri place, all right? The famous place, again, I'll put everything down below, but this was part of our tour. Whether you think it's touristy or not, or something you might be interested in, that's up to you. I thought it was a cool little stop. They got ice cream, and of course, banana daiquiris. Okay, cool, thank you. I think it is worth trying out some of the famous island treats or whatever it is, because they can be really, really good. That being said, I'm really here for the sights as well, y'all. All right, for me, St. Thomas was all about sightseeing, so I'm really glad I got to do this tour. The views from up top were sensational. Look at this. What? This is so beautiful. After this, we are going to head to the beach. I kept forgetting it was Christmas, y'all. All right. I don't know why. I was hearing the Christmas music and I was seeing the decorations. And even at the ParadisePoint sky ride, you're going to see like an animatronic Santa. I had to keep remembering it was around Christmas time. Anyways, that being said, we're heading to Magen's Bay Beach after this. Yes, there is an entrance fee, and there's a different fee for residents and non-residents. Y'all might be familiar with that as well. The same goes for the sky ride. I believe I paid like $30 as a non-resident, if I'm remembering correctly. But again, we'll talk about that when we get there. Not saying it's not worth it, but if you already saw the views up here, it might not be. So go to another excursion if you want. Hey y'all, we're at Magen's Bay. So Magen's Bay Beach was beautiful. Busy, a little busy, but beautiful. All right, gorgeous views in the background. Make sure you bring a towel if you're not gonna grab like a chair or umbrella or anything like that, so you have somewhere to sit. But yeah, this is a really great stop. There are a whole bunch of other beautiful beaches on St. Thomas too. This memory was priceless, okay? The weather was perfect. The water was very comfortable. Overall, 10 out of 10 day. Oh, I'll take some yellow. Our driver was super chill and dropped us off at the ParadisePoint sky ride per our request, and we only had to pay for a $7 taxi to the other side of the island. So like I said, I paid about $30 for this excursion. That's for one non-resident. Would I say it's worth it? My honest opinion, I feel like if you don't have any chance to see any other like high view of St. Thomas, then I think it's cool if this is the only thing you can stop to do. Otherwise, in my personal opinion, I feel like it's skippable, especially if you're going to do the island tour and go up to a high viewpoint already. Because then essentially you're going to see the island just at a different angle. There are also shops and I believe a restaurant when you get up there.
All right, you ready? We got this. There we go. You want this.
Aside from the sound of the machinery, it was quite silent up there. I did it, so you don't have to decide whether you want to or not. All right, these are the views at ParadisePoint, the sky ride. And if you look to the far right, you will see where we kind of were earlier when I was pointing over here and talking about the sky ride. So yes, and not to take away from this view, Absolutely gorgeous. It's up to you whether you want to pay $30 to come up here and see it or invest in a tour or an excursion instead. You got your shops over here. Some people say they're overpriced. Okay, it's up to you to decide again. All right, this is your vacation, your adventure. I will say the one thing I really loved, you're gonna see on the way down, they said, I forgot how many minutes they said the ride was. It felt a lot shorter. And again, it was silent. All you heard was like the ricketiness of the machine. So if you've never been on one of those before, please be aware that it is going to make noise. All right, nothing's wrong, nothing's broken. It just sounds very like clickety clack, so don't be alarmed. That being said, I loved the houses on the way up and down. Wow, I noticed this in St. Croix as well, and then also in St. Martin. Okay, listen, we went to a bunch of islands and we saw a lot of luxurious houses. If you look to your right, there we go. All right, oh, where's it at? It'll pop up in the screen in a minute. But you have these gorgeous hillside houses, like what? And they're massive, y'all. They're so beautiful against all the greenery, the blue sky. Like, look at this. You can see the in-ground pool from here. What? Definitely motivation. This is my observation as an outsider, and maybe I'm operating on a bias, but I felt like St. Thomas was very clean, very safe. All right, the food seemed like it was good as well. I would have definitely stayed a few days here. So if you visit, I'd say at least give it a couple days.
I know. Just took pictures of it already. Yeah.
Okay, you're fine. Not that I'm ever going to go on it again. It's an epic.
Alas, our time in St. Thomas is coming to an end, but not yet. I also want to say if you're interested in visiting St. John, you are able to take a ferry to that island too. All right, I mentioned this in the St. Croix vlog as well. There are ferries that go between the islands, so if that's something you want to check out, you have the option to do so. Also, I appreciate how affordable the drive over to the other side of the island was. And that, my friends, is St. Thomas. Thank you so much for joining me on this epic adventure. Let's go ahead and get back. And don't be shy, start a conversation down below, and please tell me y'all ate some good food on my behalf. Let me know how it was. I'm so excited because trucks and stuff.